Hey guys, welcome to the channel. So the weather's not the best today. I wanted to get inside, get something done. So I figured I'd finally get this winch installed on my VS410. I picked this winch up from Powershift RC. Also came with a little 3D printed medical kit, which is a nice little crawling accessory. And this is the PST 300. It has 300 ounces of torque, weighs 55 grams, and it can handle up to 6 volts through a receiver or BEC. And in the package you get the servo and you get the controller. So I've used this winch in the past and I like it a lot. Comes with 250 pounds of winch line. It also comes with a machine winch hook. And this servo off the Powershift RC website runs for $99.99. Alright, so enough of the technical stuff, let's get it installed. So on the VS410 you have an open slot here for the servo mount, and the servo will easily go in using these 4 screws. I'll back these out and reuse them to attach the servo. So I went ahead and took the bumper off. This way I can run the line through this front fair lead spot. So what I'm going to need to do is plug in some power to this so I can let some line out in order to get it fed through. So moving on to the electronics, there's the cable that comes off the back. I simply just need to hook up the controller. And this is just a simple JST connector. It just plugs right in. So now I just need to plug into my receiver. I'm using a Traxxas box on my VS410 just to keep everything waterproof. Need to take the lid off of this box. So with the cover off, I routed the line through into the box. Now this is the Spectrum SR6000T. It's a 6-channel receiver, plenty of ports, not really worried about space in here. So I just went ahead and plugged it into slot 1, which is auxiliary 1. So now with all the wires running to the receiver, I'm going to go ahead and program the radio to get the winch to work. Okay, so on my radio, I'm going to use the menu, and I'm going to drop down to auxiliary assign. So I have the channel 1, so I'm going to change from inhibit to a button that I use. I'm going to go ahead and choose F, which is a 3-position switch. Cyclic I'm going to have as inhibit, and momentary I'm going to leave as active, and I'll show you why. So with all that programmed, I'm just going to go to the back button and out to the main menu. So now with my radio programmed, I'm going to plug a battery into the truck and test everything out. Now button F is down here on the side. Makes it real easy to use. So when I hit F forward, it goes out. I'll put a little resistance on this and I'll hit the button back. And the winch goes back. Now I left the switch as momentary because if I would have inhibited that momentary option and I hit the button, the winch would have just run freely and I could have lost control. I like to have the control, hit the button as I need to let it out or let it back in. But if you wanted to just run with hands-free operation, just inhibit that momentary feature in the options. So now that I know everything works, I'm going to unplug the battery, get the lid back onto my receiver box, and I'll move on to running the cable through the bumper. So I simply ran the line through. The bumper already has a built-in fair lead, so that's all run through, and I'll simply put back the 2 screws that I took out to take the bumper off. And the one last thing I'm going to do is I am going to change the hook out on the front. This is a very nice machined hook, but a good friend of mine, Green Frog RC, sent me this RC 4-wheel drive worn hook, and I really just like the scale details on this, and I think this will look great on the rig. This worn lead has some nice weight to it. Really think it looks cool, a lot of nice detail to it. And the installation is real simple. Just untie the hook here and tie on the new hook. And just like that, a simple lure knot ties it on. Use the lighter to melt off the excess material, melts the nylon a little bit, nice and secure. Alright guys, so that's about it for the install of the Powershift RC winch. Real easy to install and I think it looks great on the rig. Powershift RC also makes the larger lights for the VS410, so if you have a VS410, you're looking for lights for it, check out Powershift RC. So as always, if you liked what you saw, please click that like button. If you have any questions about the install, something I missed, something I didn't explain good enough, let me know in the comments below. Hope you have a great day and I'll see y'all soon. Bye for now.